So what I'd like you to do is we are going to use a place value mat, okay, and our base 10 blocks are in the center, right? So what I'm going to do is I want you to think about, you've never seen base 10 blocks before, okay? Because this is how I'm going to introduce them and help you understand how you would model this with kids, okay? Because you're probably going to enter into classrooms when I tell you, yes, you need to use base 10 blocks. And you might be in second grade and they've never seen them, okay? It is possible, okay? All right. So on your place value mat and using your base 10 blocks, can you show me 15? Show me 15 on your place value mat. 15, the number 15. Show me 15. All right. Can anyone tell me, what do you notice about the base 10 blocks? What do you notice? What do you see in the bucket, in the container? Sophia? How do you know that?
Because I know that one rod makes 10 and 10 rods make 20.
Ah, so you know that if you stack 10 ones along a rod, it will equal 10, okay? All right, we're going to test that in a minute. All right, so let's see what we have here. So let's have, I see a couple of strategies here. So Katie, can you come up with your 10 frame? And I have base 10 blocks up here. Actually, just come up and show me what you did. Because I have a place value mat and 15. All right, Katie, what did you do? Show me how you showed 15.
I just counted out with the ones.
Okay.
I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Excellent. So you basically counted one by one.
Yes.
You counted each one. Perfect. How do you know you have 15?
Because there's 3 rows of 5.
Ooh, that's a different way. How do you know 3 rows of 5 make 15?
Because I counted and
You counted by 5s, or did you count?
counted by ones, but I see that there's
3 rows of 5s, and you know that makes 15.
yes.
Nicely done. Okay, you can have a seat. I see a different way it was done. Gray, can you come up and show us what you did? Gray, tell us what you did here. Why did you put this long over here?
So I know that in 15 there's 1 10 and 5 ones.
Wow. So in the number 15, if we look at the number 15, you're saying that this represents 110 and this represents 5 ones. Wow. And that's what you have on your place value mat. So what would happen if we did this? Is that still 15? What do you think? Raise your hand if you still think it's 15. Yeah, there's 15 there, right? But because we have a long and 5 ones, but what do we know about 10s? Should the 10s be in the ones place? No, and that's why we move it over. You want to go ahead and do that? Move it back over because we have 1 10 and 5 ones, okay? So thank you, Gray. I want you to tell me, what do you notice, what else do you notice about your base 10 blocks? So you have ones. So I want everyone to take their long And I want you to figure out how many ones can stack on there. How many ones can you put on that long? I got different ways of stacking here. Abby's making a tower. Emma is just putting them right on top. Oop. Nice. Did everybody get, how many fit on there? Oh. So the ones, we know that exactly, and this is how we know it's proportional, we know that 10 ones fit on top of a long. Okay, so if that's the case, I want you to look what else is in your bin. What else do you see in your bin besides longs? And so what do you think? I want you to talk with your shoulder partner. What do you think, what do you notice about, we call this a flat. What do you notice? So who can tell me, what do you notice? What do you notice? Yes.
I noticed that was 10 longs.
You mean 10 longs will fit on top of that? Can y'all see if that works? See if that works. See if that works. Can you put 10 longs on top of a flat? Some of you already did it. So, does anyone know then how much that flat is worth? Does anybody know how much the flat is worth? If you can put 10 longs on it? Class, what's it worth? 100. How did you get that? Mason, how did you get that?
Because there was 10 ones in one of our teams, and then 10 times 10 is 100.
Oh, you know multiplication. That's good. Did anybody do it a different way? Yes. Oh, you skip counted by tens and you got to 100. Nicely done. So now we know that we have ones, we have tens, and we have hundreds. So I want you to show me the number 12 on your mat. Show me the number 12 on your place value mat. Sierra, can you show me with just all ones? Thank you. Show me 12. Ellie, would you be willing to come up and share yours? All right, you might want to move, and I'll have them up there. Yeah. Oop, almost lost my. Lillian, could you show yours second? Would you be willing to come up? Okay. All right. So, who did I have? You want to come up first? Who is coming up first? Yes. This is why I number them. So I say you come up first, you come up second. You always want to ask your students who, if they want to come up, because they may not want to. So you got to respect that. All right, so show me what you did on your mat.
I just counted my ones till I got to 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Excellent. So that is 12. Very good. You can have a seat. All right, who did I have come up second? Before Lillian comes up, did anyone do it differently, like count this differently? Did anybody put 12 ones and think about it differently than just counting each one? Yes.
I knew the 10 frame equals 10, so I put 1 in each box and then I counted on 2.
I love that. So you knew that one 10 frame is worth 10, okay? Because when we look at the number 12, how many 10s do we have? 1. So we could fill a whole 10 frame, and then we have 2 more. Great job. All right, what did you do? Show us what you did on your mat, Lillian. Ooh. So tell us, why did you do it that way?
Because I know there's 1 10 in number 12 and 2 leftover ones.
So there's 1 10 in the number 12 with 2 1s left over. So you knew to put your 10, your long in your 10s place, and then the 2 1s in the 10 frame. Nicely done. Okay, did anybody do it a different way? Did anybody show 12 a different way or think about it in a different way? Okay, so I'm going to put my teacher hat on, or my professor hat on. So if you notice, I still have students that are still going to show, okay, 12 as 12 ones, and that is perfectly fine, because if that's where they're at, okay? As you model this more, okay, like I would do several more, like I would say, okay, show me 11, show me 18, show me 20, what do you notice? Okay, so we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to show you how to ask them about like what they notice, so that you can build that conceptual understanding with the manipulatives. Now, the other thing I'm going to talk about is this. Okay, you will see students, and like Gray is building perfect. Okay, students will do this. You do not attract attention to it; they will fall over. Gray, you're not alone. I have so many students that do this, and you're perfectly great, because I wanted to show this. Perfect. Because just because they're playing with them does not mean they're not learning. Okay? They are learning, because they're figuring out, oh, 10 ones go on the long. Oh, I can put 10 longs on the 100. Okay? They're figuring this out as they're playing. So you always hear teachers say, oh, I don't get them out because they play with them. Don't do that. Everyone should have base 10 blocks. Some of them are going to play with them, but I guarantee they're learning. Because how many of you doodle when I talk? Are you not listening to me? No, you're listening, right? That's how you process. Yes?
So I don't, when I was a kid I would always play with these, but I was also counting out the ones I was cutting.
Yes.
I have 1 block too, but I was counting them out and I was cutting them.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They're counting, they're using them, they are understanding. So when students don't not take out manipulatives because you're afraid they're going to play with them, they're going to play with them. You can always say at the beginning, hey, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to just play with these. Give them 5 minutes just to play, build, do whatever. It's like, okay, now I want everybody to put them back, right? And now we're going to use them as a tool. Do you see that? Because we want them to know they're a tool. But it's okay, and you still may have students that play with them, and it is okay. Don't attract attention to it, don't say anything, they're gonna fall over, all that good stuff, but don't worry about it because they're still learning, okay? All right, so show me the number 11 on your place value mat. Show me the number 11 on your place value mat. Okay, who can tell me, what do you notice? What do you notice on your mat? Who can tell me? What do you see? Gray?
I noticed this on Caitlin. She kept the 10 and just.
Ooh, so because the number I said before was what? 12, and Caitlin basically just took 1 away. How did you know that, Caitlin?
Because 11 is 1 less than 12.
Right, and so you kept it there, right? So you know you have 11. What do you notice about your place value mat? What do you see? Tell me about the 10 frames.
1 10 frame is still full, and then there's just 1 added on.
Nicely done. Do you see that? So I'm putting that noticing in there so they know that a whole 10 frame equals 10. What else do you notice? I see some that did it a different way. What do you notice, Abby?
I have a 10 stick and then 1, I've been calling it a cheese cube.
Oh, that's
And
fine.
Cheese cube, and so I just have 1 of each.
1 of each. Good. All right. And what do you know about that long? Why is it you can put along there?
Because it's worth 10.
It's worth 10. And if we look at the number 11, what can you tell me about the number 11? What can you tell me about the number 11? Emma?
They're both the same number.
Nice, they're both the same number. So we have the same amount of 10s and 1s, right? Good. What else do you notice?
There's one in each place column.
Yes, there's one in each line. We have 1 10 and 1 1. Does everybody have that on their mat? Yeah, whether it's ones, you might have 11 ones. Do you still have a 10 frame full? Yes, and 1 1. Do you see that? All right.